What's up, y'all? Dr. D here. 13 more days left in the no food kefir fast. I gotten down to losing about 10 pounds since I've been on it. I'm 8 pounds down. I increased a little bit of my kefir to make sure that vital organs are still moving and all that, but it is down. Basically, it's just riding it out. But I want to tell you about some few things that I've learned over the course of this time about myself and in dealing with folks. First and foremost, I realized that everybody can't find their level around me. They can't. I realized that a lot of times I'm adjusting to other people so they can find their place. And this fast got it that I'm not going to do that anymore. So you separate the wheat from the chaff in that way. What ends up happening is, as you begin to not eat, you have to really focus on, sustaining yourself in a spiritual sense, right? Sustaining yourself without food. You cannot use up unnecessary energy, emotional energy, because that emotional energy also uses up your physical energy. That's why oftentimes when people come and see me with anxiety, I can quickly recommend different nutritional things that they need to do in order to improve their energy, because I already know that they've depleted certain things and chemicals within their bodies. So by me already knowing this, as I came into it, it was only about anywhere from about 5 to 7 days that you really focus on the food part. The rest of this shit is all spiritual. It's spiritual in that you have to ask yourself, what are you sacrificing in order to be in relationship with a person? What are you sacrificing in order to have certain things that you have in your life? What are you sacrificing? What is the cost of that thing? And is it worth the benefits that you receive? So guess what? I changed a lot of stuff in a couple of days. And then now it's been over 30 days. So I'll tell you a couple other things. I ended a relationship, almost 2-year relationship. I'm a person that I do, in fact, care about. However, we're not going in the same direction, right? I realized that the relationship was costing me more than it was benefiting me. Not that the person was a bad person. A lot of people make this thing about good and bad. Everything has some proportion of good and bad in it. It's not about whether it's a good or bad. It's a matter of if it's healthy or unhealthy, if it's a fit or not a fit, right? You have to find your level. I ended 2 business partnerships, one for $40,000 and one, can't really put the dollar amount because it's an ongoing relationship, but it's a substantial amount of money. $40,000 is not really that much. I know for some people it's their annual salary, but guess what? It's not that much for me to sell my soul to anybody. It's not that much for me to allow somebody to control me. Any partnership, right? You will not control me. Right? We can collaborate, but I won't be controlled. And so it's about self-control. So what I learned is if you accept anything, if you fall for one thing, then you'll fall for anything. And so I won't tolerate disrespect, right? And if sometimes people just don't know. Sometimes it's very egregious, but sometimes people just don't know. So you have to educate them. And when you educate them and they can't find their level, then I'm moving on. Other things I found out, some people just want to be sick and die. People come to me, it was hard for me to see this. It's hard for me to accept the fact that some people come and they say they want to be healed. They say they want to improve their relationship, but actually they just want you to listen to them vent. I'm not the type of therapist. I'm not the type of girl. All right. I want to see improvement. I want to see results. Right? I have a competitive spirit, a competitive nature, and that competitiveness is within me. And so what that means is if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do it wholeheartedly and I'm going to win. And if your idea of winning is mediocrity, if your idea of winning is lack of integrity, if your idea of winning is stepping on someone else instead of growing your own tucaunas, then you can go. So I learned all this so far. And I'm excited about the next few foundational days. Is going to be amazing.